So it's 20 after 7, Monday, July 24th, 2023. So I got up at 5 or so, and I didn't go back to sleep. I decided to just get myself ready for the gym. You know, my knee still hurts. So the first thing I'm going to take care of is do some leg curls, see how that helps, work on that, the lower body. Like I had said yesterday in the video that's uploading, because I forgot to do it when I went to bed. Oh, this is I wanted to do a little bit of arms too, because I had taken the day off yesterday, but I think my elbows are going to hurt, and I don't think I'm very recovered or anything. So I gotta really pay attention to how I feel today. And I'm early because I don't want to see the flamboyant gay guy, right? So I don't want that bad energy. So when I was in the bathroom today, which I have to clean up, it's disgusting. I had, suicide thoughts. It just popped up in my head. It's like, it's like when I feel that So today is a day I really have to do a scan of my body, pay attention to everything I'm feeling inside while I'm at the gym. Do things that do not cause any of the joints to hurt, that make my knee feel better, elbows, all that stuff. I was just thinking of something and I forgot it. Even though I'm not in a good headspace, of course. Something was good out of it. I think it had something to do with keeping track of my being in the present. Now I remember. Doing these videos and mashing them up together like this, it helps me. So that's why I'm so obsessed with it, and I keep doing it. Despite, everything else going terribly. And this helps me with the introspection and really trying to vocalize what's going on with me and work through it every day. So the thought popped up in my head, how people shop to kind of soothe them, people eat to soothe them, people do drugs to soothe themselves, sex to soothe themselves. So I caught it. I was thinking about a shirt that I'm wearing. It's just an old trashy shirt from many, many years ago, but I like it. And then I thought about trying to get more shirts And I'm like, I don't need shirts. So I'm really being open to all the thoughts that are coming in, I guess. So it's 10:30 and I just got out of the gym. As you can see, I was starting to get out of the funk, and then I started to feel a little fatigue, and I'm like, okay, stop here. It was getting crowded. And there was a girl, I think she's like autistic, and she was going to the same groups as I was going to. One of them was the paint therapy and art therapy, and the other one, and she comes in. I see her every now and again, but I'm thinking autistic because she doesn't know how to interact socially with me. She'll come in and she's like, "Hey, Dave." It's my name, David. And I'll be like, "Hey, how are you?" And she'll go, "Fine, good," and that's it, But this is the first time I was at the locker and she was about to go into the women's locker room, and it's like she was asking me questions, like putting on a conversation. I was like, so I had to kind of go with that. And eventually I was going to drop my trousers to change because there's no it's a small locker room. It's not like a huge locker room. It's like a pay for less type gym. So like facilities are very small. So you just change out in the open, drop your pants and whatever, just as long as you're not naked. So I felt that I had to say, well, I'm going to change now. He's like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the locker room. So I had to kind of cue her for that. So I was about to go to the little market across the street, but I realized they don't have hummus. So I'm going to try another place. I'm not going to wait to go home. I'm going to soothe my depression. But anyways, my knee is crap, but stable at the crap level. I'm trying not to talk around people because I'm not feeling that. But it took me a while to do the workout because I was starting on one exercise. The bike went well, no pain in my left knee. Then when I went to leg curls, it was like a 12 on 10. It was like excruciating, and it was like very, very small weight on it. And I'm like, oh fuck, I can't even do that. Like I feel something's displaced, so I have to really be careful. But then when I went to the seated leg curls, I was able to do that. So I stuck with that, but it took a while. I wanted to write everything down and track everything and reflect. So that's what I do when I go to the gym. A lot of the times I'm trying to, and that's why it takes me a long time. I don't hop from one to the other. I kind of look through what I wrote before, and so I put myself in the mind space. I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do, But then on my left leg, as I raised the weight up on the seated leg curl, I started to feel it a little bit. So I was like, oh, okay, be careful on that. Then I went on to other exercises, and so, but my knee is stable. And then I realized, I haven't done the knee traction when I tore my meniscus. That might do it, to kind of put space in there, so it doesn't feel like something's pressing against the nerve. I'm like, oh, so I have to do that when I get home. I haven't done that in a while. That's to relieve the knee, because it's in a different place. It's not, but it affects me. I couldn't run. and I can't curl my leg when I'm lying down. So there were a couple of other things that kind of happened while I was at the gym, and it's like I had to wait for everything to unfold with my mood. A combination of a bit of the caffeine working out, combination of just being there, the atmosphere, and then some things happening externally. Like I got a call from my former CPR boss, but like the secretary, but she's not a real secretary. She was pregnant. Like she was there, but she wasn't there that long before she went on maternity leave. I didn't even know she was going to stay. We thought she got fired. And I don't know, it's like she's back. And it's like when she texted me to say that the class was being canceled. And then when I texted her about the August class, she said, I think you have the wrong number. So it's like, she's not there. She's not, reliable. I don't know. But then I saw that she was calling me, but she didn't leave a message. And I was like, oh, I'm going to call her back. But I'm like, why? What's the point? But if she's probably calling because the boss told her to call me. So I don't know. But I was like, okay, something. And then I got an email regarding teaching CPR at the place where they closed my file as an orderly. I've been trying to get that going. Being scared that they're going to look at that letter that the other boss wrote, which was terrible. But I don't know. She's the one who told me if I'm in the system, I can get a job somewhere else, which my strength is teaching. But anyways, so apparently they got the new person in charge, and then I'm supposed to get be contacted. So we'll see. But I have to always be vigilant. It's not only because of borderline, but because I have to be vigilant. It's not a given. I don't know what the fuck's going on, So there's that. And then I wrote a text to another instructor who opened her own little studio. I don't know how she's paying for it, but whatever. I'm like, oh, I got one person who contacted me for a CPR class a couple of days ago, but we need 3. Can we do it there? Can we get 2 other people? So at least I brought it up there. So we'll see what happens from that. So I'm trying to send out feelers, So I managed to get myself some hummus, which I was eating while walking, which is my usual. And pita bread, and I got some frozen fruit. All they had was pineapple, and it's gonna melt a bit, but who cares? I decided to sit down and eat. So it's like a little parkway, because my knee and my hip now, and whatever. I'm retaking this. I kept pressing all over the screen by accident, and then I checked the files and I didn't even record much. Anyways, it's 12:37 maybe? No, 12:38. My legs are sore. I'm gonna go finish eating. I have some more pita bread. I'm gonna put some olive oil mayonnaise on it. Not the hummus. I have a second thing of hummus, but I had an urge for this, so you would think I was pregnant or something.